about my guest today because he is an icon and he's a legend. Ladies and gentlemen, the wonderful Vanilla Ice. Thank you for being here. Why change the name?
I never changed my name. What are you talking about?
It's in the notes. These notes rarely lies. Often they do, but rarely. Suge Knight hung you out the window, and you got so scared that you said, I don't want to be Vanilla Ice anymore. I want to be Ice Cube. That's what I was told.
That's a damn lie, James.
Where we're talking to the star of Everyone Loves Raymond, Ray Romano.
By the way, it is Everybody Loves Raymond.
How does a comedian like Lucille Ball, and I could say the same thing to you, Ray, how do you handle the pressure of being loved by America?
I balance it off because I hate myself enough for everybody else.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
I wish you'd write your thoughts down on paper.
Never, ever have I changed my name or Suge Knight hung me out of a window.
If Suge Knight hung me out a window, I'd remember.
If Suge Knight hung you out of a window, both of y'all would fall out the damn window. Can we start the interview, man?
Let's start the interview. Does a Ray Romano ever want...
Romano, pronounced Romano?
Romano.
Yeah.
What is that? That's Lithuanian.
It's Italian.
It's Italian.
Yeah.
So you must have grown up saying, I want pizza, I want pasta with red sauce or a cheese of your choice.
I said those things, and I got those things.
Well, how do you respond to your fans, Ray Romano?
First of all, I correct them when they call me that. It's Romano.
Romano.
Yeah.
And that is an Italian name.
Italian name.
Yeah. Were you scared? Was a Ray Romano scared when you were on Johnny Carson?
That I was very scared of that.
Because Johnny was mean.
No, Johnny, no, he wasn't mean.
He was mean to you.
He wasn't mean to me. He only said a couple things.
Was that aloof?
He came in my dressing room after, and every stand-up comedian, you know, that's their dream to be on Johnny.
To be on Johnny.
Johnny Carson's show.
Oh,
yeah.
on the show.
Yeah, the show.
You changed your name, though, from Vanilla Ice. How come?
Never changed my name. My name's always been Ice Cube since I was 12 years old.
What about O'Shea Jackson?
O'Shea is the name my mama gave me.
God, there's a wonderful... Robbie Burns once said, the poet, oh, what a tangled web we weave, when first we practiced to deceive.
Who?
And you've written how do you say this word?
A book.
Someone finished school.
No, I became a rapper with the group NWA.
And that was successful?
Yep, and it meant with attitudes.
Oh, my goodness gracious. The word attitude is a word we don't use anymore.
I am just so excited. I really don't know where to put my excitement. I have an idea, but I can't tell it on television.
That's wonderful. Where's Compton?
It's right here in Los Angeles, a little south of where we are, a lot south of
Yeah. No, I've never been
I
there.
know.
I've never been there.
Trust me, I know.
I don't really plan to go there right soon.
I don't think you ever gonna go there.
No.
Did you have a good relationship with your mom and dad? I mean, how was that?
I did. I liked them to a degree. I thought that Mother was...
You liked them to a degree?
Yes. Mother was completely off her rocker. She was a mental case.
Really?
As lunatic as any human being could be. Really? But 14 personalities. She made Roseanne seem like the gal next door. She'd suck lollipops and she tried to stab you with it.
Wow.
Oh, it was terrifying.
That must have been horrifying.
Not really. It was fun.
You know Big Sam?
Big Sam.
From my neighborhood. These are people you should know.
Big Sam.
Do you know T-Bone?
I've eaten a T-bone several times. I had one for lunch, smothered it in bacon. I loved it.
Well, you eat all, my friend. I got a friend named Hot Dog and a friend named Donut. Do you know any of them?
Why would I want to know any of them? It sounds like mental people.
But these are people I know, people I grew up with. Why should I know the people that you want me to know, and you don't want to know the people that I know?
It's an interesting question you've laid on me, Vanilla.
It was fun.
Yeah. Did you have brothers and sisters?
No. Well, I mean, 2 are in institutions, but I don't count them. I don't want that press out. What am I supposed to do? The next thing you know, I'll have to visit them.
I've always been curious because I see you all the time. And
all right, that's enough.
Okay.
My instinct tells me that a lot of the people that you're referring to, I would pretend to like. You know what? They're fun. All right.
Yeah.
Marky Mark was in that, but he doesn't want to be called Marky Mark.
No, don't call him Marky Mark.
He's the third nipple. Did you know that?
How many you got, man?
You first came on this scene. You were in so many things, but we loved you in that wonderful series, All in the Family.
Yes, that's the one. You played lamb shank or meat pie. What was it?
The meathead.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
What is the ice obsession about?
Because it describes my personality.
Because you're cold. Or because when heated, you melt. Which
What
one
you
here?
think?
You don't seem cold at all. You seem warm and loving. And you seem kind and gentle.
Hold on, man.
You do.
Hold up. No kind, no gentle, no warm. Ice Cube's my name. It describes my personality. That's it, man.
And you had a thing on Nureyev on TV. Vanilla Ice is his own worst enemy. Thank you. What's your big beef with the Nazis?
What's my big beef?
Yes, it seems like you're always
What's
knocking.
my big beef with the
Everything
Nazis?
you're always knocking the Nazis. Oh, it's time for Mel Brooks to knock the Nazis, it seems.
Oh, I don't know. I think they're rude.
I guess.
Thank you so much for having me on in season 15.
We're scraping the bottom of the barrel, boy. Sitting here with one of the great stars of Hollywood. One of the true insiders of Hollywood. Wonderful Steve Martin. How are you?
I'm good.
You were born Stephen Glenn Martin.
You've really done your research.
So that was after Glenn Gould, the wonderful piano player who would make all those, remember, he made all those...
No, it wasn't after him.
It wasn't after
It was
him.
after my father.
Your
Glenn.
father, and his name was?
Glenn.
And so therefore, Glenn Gould was just a family friend?
No, we didn't really know Glenn Gould, or we had never actually even heard of Glenn Gould.
So many people were born on your birthday. Halle Berry.
Was born on August 14th? Oh, yeah.
Any education at all? I bet not much.
I went to college.
What college?
Queens.
As Governor Chris Christie said on his honeymoon night, I couldn't physically do this by myself. And I think that's why you are in Comedy Central. Can you imagine if you were in real show business, where you'd be then? Good for you, and 3 cheers for you. I can tell that you are a poser, and I don't mean that negatively.
A poser?
Well, I mean, you
got
that Brooklyn thing, right? Do you want to shoot the swans? I think I'm seeing an outtake from Funny Girl. The accent is so thick. Why was it called Fridays?
Well, because it was just like Saturday Night Live.
But not funny.
But not funny.
Yes. And one night we got together and watched your special. You kept going, why do people... I can't remember anything else. All right, good.
Yeah, thank you. You okay? Here we go. Jimmy, how are you?
Sitting with David Spade. Are you wearing passion? It's either a cologne or a bad tooth smell that's wafting over. I'm not saying it's negative, but I'm saying it's present. And what is so intriguing about your career? Because I've seen the reel and I don't know if I get it.
The thing about me that's neat
Neat.
is that it's just there's a lot of levels happening here.
There's a lot of levels.
Yeah.
Could you name one?
You could drink back then, and it was okay.
You could drink back then. I love, for you are the wit of the young. It's that one, because so many of the older comedians are bogged down with the need for, an actual punchline. But the young don't seem to feel that's important. I loved your work in Police Academy for, what was the name of your character on Citizens on Patrol?
Goofball.
Goofball.
Yeah.
And you play, and where did you pull your resources from?
He was a lot like me.
He was a lot like you.
Yeah.
Do you feel you're a goofball?
He was kind of a rebel, and he was...
A rebel, like the wonderful James Dean.
Yes.
Do you remember the wonderful Elizabeth Scott? She phoned me up and said, Jiminy, we've lost Jimmy. And I couldn't believe it because I thought Jimmy Dean the sausage boy. But no.
You have something in common with James Dean, don't you?
No.
They're both secrets.
They're...
Hang on a second. Hello? Yes, I'll accept. Hi, Dixie.
Oh, my God.
No, I'm sitting with a friend of yours. I told her to call.
You are just... But
Yeah.
this is what I mean. This is what's wonderful about the comedy of the young. No real punchline and no real point, but it's fun.
Yes, we went over that too. Okay, I'm gonna put you on hold and let you listen. Go ahead.
Oh, you give me that. And give me the phone as well.
That's what I'm talking about. Up like that.
You were in the wonderful... You were in the wonderful... We've covered... Gee, there's so little to the list. What exactly do you do? First of all, there's so many rumors about your height. You are... I see that you're a strapping 5'1". Is that true?
That's what clogs in my hair blow dry.
Clogs in your hair blow dry. Wonderful, 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 wonderful.
We can take that out later.
Wonderful. Yeah. We've already taken it out. There's so much of your work that I meant to see, then you know, a word got back from those who had. And I'm here in the cast of Just Shoot Me, and it's been wonderful to have him here. I thank you for being here, David. Say salut. Oh, jeez.
Help me, you fat...
Oh, I'm fat.
I felt vulnerable, and while in the short term it made me feel better, in the long term I realized that whether my mother loved me or not, this wasn't going to be the answer.
Well, this has been fun. I want to say thank you, John Ridgwood. And please, come back and join us.
Jimminy, I'm so sorry. We're going to have to do that again. They didn't get it. Yeah,
No problem.
This has been Jon Stewart. He's on Comedy Central, and he's a hero. I love you. Thank you, John.
Thank you so much.
Good to see you. Oh.
You understand what I'm saying? That's how you would make sure that the cigarettes would be in the right...
Keep going, this is good.
The right order when you... I was addicted to cigarettes. I used cigarettes to fill a hole in me, an emotional void. I don't know if that's something you could understand.
What kind of void was this?
It was an activity that I did to make myself feel better, to scratch a deep itch that
I was just
when I was sad.
When you were sad, how did you handle sadness?
I smoked. It was a behavior that I thought I didn't have control over, and
I believe in a complete equality of the sexes. I think it is liberating for a woman to be able to embrace her sexuality. If you really believed in your attributes as an equal human being, then you would give your sexuality away instead of holding it back as some sort of prize that you had to wait for.
I'm not trying to brag or anything, but my lady and I have been together for 23 wonderful years. We have a very active sexual life, sometimes 4 or 5,
Times a year?
pops a week.
That's great. I always thought there was a whole front and that you were gay, but that's, just what I've heard.
Now, why isn't that interesting coming from a 44-year-old bachelor?
Yeah. Well, no.
You are the best, and this has been fun, and I want you to come back every other day if it's possible.
What am I, a fly?
We'll be back after this.
I always wonder when does the real Larry David start, and when does this Larry David stop, and when do we get to the stop part?
My mother used to cash in milk bottles to help me go to the movies. Yeah.
That's good old-fashioned poverty.
Why does the word list have an S in it? Yeah. There you go. From that you can get $750 million and fool the people.
Now, do you think that urinal dividers take the fun out of urinals? These walls.
You don't like the wall?
That's why I appreciate you having me on the show, even though I know you're not a fan.
Oh, I'm not remotely a fan.
No.
Kim Kardashian. What do you think of her?
I've met her.
Have you?
Oh, yes, she's not a bright girl.
Right.
She thinks soy milk is Spanish for I am milk. I'm telling you.
You once said, and I want to read this because I hate to misquote people. You once said, hold that there, please. You once said, never for a second did I think of myself as the sexiest guy in the world. That's a wonderful quote. Is that just based on reviews? Because anyone can just pee their pants. I did it 5 minutes ago and never felt better, never felt freer. But to do a stinky while talking to a big, austere, kind of considered actor through the years, wouldn't that be a mistake? And wouldn't I feel liberated by wearing an adult diaper? Adult diapers to be free to do a stinky.
Oh, Jimminy.
I haven't got children. I assume you haven't got children either.
I have 4 wonderful children. Morgan, Mason, Matthew, and Modine.
Really?
4 strapping boys who love their papa.
Right.
And admire
What do they
their
think
papa.
of their papa? What do they think of it?
Well, I mean, we're always throwing a ball around and we're always playing touch something.
Yeah.
And it's so much fun to be a dad.
I had once an infection in my outer colon, and my doctor gave me a few rim shots, and it absolutely helped me. And I think that it can help you too, because
Rim shots?
Rim shots.
In your outer colon?
Outer colon. He gave me a few rim shots, and it helped. It was an infection. It was an infection. That's what it was. That's what it was. Now let's
give me a minute, will you? Okay. All right, I'm fine now.
If we woke you up at 3 in the morning.
If you woke me up at 3 in the morning,
what would it sound like?
I'd have a heart attack. Because there'd be no reason for you to be in my bedroom, would there? Why would you ever be in my bedroom?
That would frighten you.
It would frighten me,
What frightens a Ricky Gervais?
Well, you in my bedroom
Me in my
at
bedroom.
3 in the morning, waking me up somehow. How would you wake me up?
Ricky.
What?
Ricky.
What?
It's me, Jimminy.
That would be scary. That would be like a horror movie.
And I try to wake you up with one of those eyelash things in your forehead. Wouldn't I start?
Yeah, it's getting worse and worse. It's getting worse and worse.
Did you see the movie The Agony and the Ecstasy about Michelangelo?
I saw Madame X with Lana Turner, and in the background there was a wonderful abstract painting that everyone pretended to care about. And I think that was a de Kooning.
Baby type man.
Thank you
Big
so
plump.
much. You know what you remind me?
You're more agile than I thought.
Very agile.
Carry bitterness. You carry bitterness about that. You pull that.
What do you want me to do?
You just yank the leg. Just one little.
Boy, this is really a dream come true.
You all right?
You know what? Right back there.
And I don't know if we can use this, but when your balls become bunk beds, it's...
I can't look at that. I can't
Look down
at
there.
that.
Let's talk about you and...
What was Mr. T like?
It was an acting clinic.
It was.
For me, I never went to a formal acting school.
No. No. Don't touch! Thanks. This has been absolutely so much fun.
This is the craziest f***ing interview I've ever done in my life.
That's why they call me multidimensional.
Oh.
What does that mean?
It's rap.
Oh, I love rap. I do love rap because
No, you don't.
No, I don't. Oh, well. Again, wonderful, wonderful, Jerry.
Thank you,
Thank you
Jimminy.
for being who you are. This is Jimminy Glick talking to my old friend, Jerry Seinfeld. Huh. Why is David Letterman mean? What's he got to be so bitter about?
I actually don't think he is mean.
And why does he pair mean Janine Garofalo?
I'm sorry?
So why does he pair mean Janine Garofalo?
I can't understand what you're saying.
He seems like he has a scowl. And he comes out and he does that, he tries to touch his toes. And when you got your little wiener caught in the zipper.
Yes.
That must have been something. Did you really do that, or was that another prop?
That was a prop.
Because it happened to me once.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
It was terrible. Liza Minnelli was opening in Victor Victoria. And I raced to the theater and suddenly I zipped my little wiener in there. And I just left it out because I didn't want to be late. Because, And then next thing I know, Liz Smith comments on it.
Really?
Yes, she said it looked like a Shih Tzu.
and a little wiener. And I thought that was cool. The pets can be cruel. Any time that you're in Los Angeles, do you ever like steam baths?
Dude, you don't believe in God. What's that about?
I've got no evidence. I mean, yeah,
Listen, what do you scream out during the height of sexual passion? Oh, crackers? I mean, what do you say?
That's exactly what
you say. Oh, crackers. At the height of climax.
Is that what we want to see as we're about to go away into Sleepyland? Do we want to see a mean, scowly man?
See, I don't find him mean and scowly. I find him to be interesting.
And when you've made these observations on Letterman, have you written them down in your notes to be taken on stage later? Is that what a Janine Garofalo does as the queen of Gen X?
I'm not Gen X.
You aren't? How come?
I'm 36 years old.
No! That's like Monroe when she was found with Lee Harvey Oswald up her.
With a grassy knoll up her book suppository. Russ Feingold Bill.
The Russ Feingold Bill!
Man overboard! Somebody help him!
Where the hell did Janine Garofalo go?
I'm behind you.
Oh my goodness. Oh, it's like I'm doing Pocahontas and some sort of touring company. Peter Pan, which I loved. Mary Martin was a drunk. You knew that.
Yeah. Hang on.
I've been
sweating like
Now, you just touch one of your tattoos. Well, I get ink poisoning.
No, I didn't touch a tattoo.
Oh, I see.
I used my sleeve.
So why are you covered in tattoos? Don't you worry that as you age, like Cher, you want them removed? Because that tight, firm tattoo might become kind of a sinking, and I don't mean this negatively. I wouldn't go there. But sometimes tattoos as people age, is it a good thing?
I've already started aging.
No, you're timeless to me.
Do you know how old I am?
I'm going to say 43.
No. 36.
Oh, my God! Oh, my... Just like Norma Jean Baker.
Yes.
And she was found nude, reading a book all about suppositories and Dean...
Are you okay?
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Oh, my goodness. From this angle, do you know who you look like?
A young Elizabeth Taylor?
Kiss me.